I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Ah, fire. Ah, fire.
Ain't talking about that freak, alright?
Fire. Fire. Fire.
One shudders to imagine what inhuman thoughts lie behind that mask.
Come here, Scout. Aha, here we go. Burn. Burn.
Now, everybody likes fire. No, not that fire, I mean this fire.
Fire.
Everybody in some way or another has a little pyromaniac in them that every time they light a match or see a barbecue, they almost become like Gollum.
Ooh, fire. I got him through the fence. See, that is why you should never play with fire, kids. Oh, and this guy's dead too.
Perhaps that's why dads congregate around barbecues. It's just the fire.
Burn, burn, burn. You know, I think I might be getting carried away.
But no one likes fire more than our favourite gas mask wearing maniac.
What's in the canister?
Sorry, wrong one. This one. The Pyro is the epitome of fun you can have in TF2 VR, and I know I've said that with each class, but I promise this time it is true.
Oh, yeah, I should have expected that. As a Pyro player myself, I should have expected that. Funny how the same thing happened in the last one.
For some reason, I was under the impression that you needed folds in your brain to use fire, which when I say it out loud, seems like a ridiculous thing to say.
Whenever I approach a new class in this game, I always feel like I need the intelligence of Einstein to play them, which apparently for the demo man was true after the response I got from that video.
But boy, was I wrong. I was so wrong, and I should have picked this up so much sooner than I did.
Pyro, on the other hand, seems to be a bit easier. It's burn, repeat, profit.
You can never have too much fun with the Pyro. It might be why he sees the world in such an assortment of rainbow and happiness. Is that a metaphor for something super dark? Does he enjoy using fire? Does he know he's burning things? Is he proud of his work? Does he eat fire? Has he listened to hit Belgian techno anthem Pump Up the Jam?
Pump up the jam, pump it up. Why?
What I'm trying to say is, fire is fun.
Pyro, on the other hand, seems to be a bit easier. It's burn, repeat, profit.
I love fire, you love fire, we love fire, everybody loves fire. To spread that love literally and figuratively, that definitely doesn't sound masochistic as I say that, Pyro has two options. You've got your standard flamethrower and you've got the degreaser.
This is my my fire blaster. It blasts fire.
Now, this goes back to my TF2 knowledge, and as far as I know, in the VR version, there is literally no difference between the two of these weapons.
Oh, so the two of them are actually the same when considering base stats. Oh, okay. Interesting.
In the desktop version though, I recognise there is a difference, but because I'm a TF2 heretic that should be sacrificed to the TF2 version of Korn, I have no idea what that difference actually is.
One day I will make a video on the desktop version of this game. It will happen, I promise. That is a LtShabba guarantee. I promise.
No matter what you choose though, both demonstrate the best thing about fire, and that is that it goes everywhere.
I wonder if I can get any from the other side. I can. That's hilarious.
This means that if you're a smooth-brained ape such as myself that has no real skill when it comes to video games, you can rejoice. Because when you're shooting fire, you don't really have to aim, so you go through the game starry-eyed having as much fun as the Pyro himself. The bad thing about fire, of course, is that it is so bright and it just makes you a walking target all the time.
Come here, Heavy, come here. Oh, wait, what was that? Another Heavy. I have nothing to say.
Luckily, the Pyro comes with one of the best and worst things in the game, depending on what side of it you're on, the Air Blast, or as I like to call it, the Please Go Away You Silly Bugger button.
Go on, go away. Haha, away he goes. Oh, and apparently, oh wow, that medic just flew.
It is your handiest tool and probably the part of the Pyro that requires the most skill. And I say skill very loosely because it's just pressing a button at the right time.
Oh, oh, the return on that was express packaging. That was that return. Sent back to the Shadow Realm with his own rocket, my boy.
As a demo man in the previous video, I understand now why people use the Air Blast so much. It's so damn handy. It is the ultimate return to sender, where you essentially become the lobby's biggest menace at the touch of a button. Literally.
Well, I take that. I will take that as a W.
The only thing I wish I could do with the Air Blast is deflect the Heavy. Never did I think I would have to actually use cover and tactics when playing a TF2 VR game, but such is life and there we go.
Utilising cover, because apparently... Yep, hiding, 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 hiding. And W. W.
Tracking back to reality, the Pyro does also have a shotgun, but, you know, you've got fire. Why would you need a shotgun? I mean, it's fun, it does the job, but you've got fire. You've got fire.
Yeah, maybe I'll stick to the fire, you know, the shotgun. I'm not good enough to use it. I'm not good enough to use the shotgun.
Of course, when you are up close and personal, you may need something to bat off the enemies, like your Chef Mung.
Back, woman! Back, I said!
And for that, you do have a choice, but let's be honest, you know the extinguisher is where it's at.
So, after some footage with the demo man last game, apparently if I just spin my wrist, I might have a better time. Oh, I hit him once. That is the only hit with the axe I've had in 5 minutes. That is... No, I had... Come on, I nearly got him. Oh, hey, I got him. With the axe.
One of the best things about the Pyro is unfortunately one of the more sinister parts, and that is the voice lines when you set somebody alight on fire. You'll likely hear them whatever class you are at some point, but it is part of that group of features that the devs didn't need to put in, much like the round change mechanic, but it just shows the extra mile they go.
I was behind you all along. Aww.
Then there's the cosmetics that you can apply. I've mentioned them before, but more are added seemingly every time I play, and it just makes that player interaction that much cooler, wackier, it's just better. Now, as the Pyro, I'd be cooking up with the chef's hat and the VR goggles, but if you're a real one, you know you're rocking that potassium bonnet. And every time I play this game, there is always one memorable person and interaction I have. This week, I found one scout with the goggles on that really took the conscientious objector role to heart.
Hello, Scout. Hello. Scout. We're broken by borders. Here, have my No! No! He just hid in front of me. Oh, yes, my friend. Hello. Look, I didn't... Here we go. Here's, have my chef's hat. Have my chef's hat. See? Friendship. Oh! Sorry, that's him. It's him. Hello. Sorry about that. That's really that's really impressive.
On the back of that, that is the end of the video. I appreciate this one may seem a little bit more rushed than usual, as I'm getting into a new routine of no longer having any time. On the topic of cosmetics though, let me know what your go-to is, whether you're a desktop or a VR player and you watch this far in, let me know. Aside from that, have a good weekend. A like and a subscribe are never needed, but they are always appreciated. Make sure you eat some fruit this weekend as well, and I'll see you next week where I continue to be pained by the IRS. Goodbye.